going on, everybody? It's Azazel. Got some Black Ops 2 gameplay with the very overpowered Cap 40 on Raid. It seems like most of the Black Ops 2 gameplay that I get is on Raid. I really need to download the DLC from this game again so that I can try to get some mix-up gameplay here. But let me go ahead and get into the topic of conversation today as you just kind of watch this as a backdrop. And I want to take kind of a serious approach to this. Very recently, I want to say about a week ago, my friend Pico, who a lot of you already know, if you don't, I'll link him down in the description so you can check his channel out. He made a YouTube commentary about the cost of doing YouTube. Now, he made this cost of doing YouTube video on the actual monetary cost, and he covered everything that you have to pay your good hard-earned money for in order to do YouTube properly. He talked about what it's going to cost to use, to get capture cards, what it costs for the consoles, what it costs for a PC, so on and so forth, microphones, everything. I want to talk about the cost on another end of the spectrum, the more philosophical end of the spectrum. I want to talk about the cost of YouTube when it comes to your day-to-day life. Now, for a lot of people, this will vary. But for some people, a lot of these things will be, they'll hit home, so to speak. Some of you will not have some, so you may pick out a few things here and there that are like, oh, this has to do with me, but this doesn't have shit to do with me. It all depends on you, all right? So this may not be for you. First and foremost, let me point out that YouTube, from a financial point of view, as Pico said, is it's very expensive. That video will be linked below to his channel, so you can check that out. But it's very expensive. Now me, I'm 31 years old. I have a full-time job. I have responsibilities as an adult. I have a kid. I have a girlfriend. I have bills as I'm trying to play basketball here. And these are things that are very important. Now, if I don't cover my responsibilities, that causes a lot of other problems at my household. Unneeded stress. It could cause arguments between my girlfriend and I. You never know. When you don't have money, everything just kind of steps up and everything's awful. My girlfriend is very supportive of me doing YouTube. However, on the other end of that, sometimes YouTube eats up a lot more time than it should, and I am guilty of that, and her and I have discussed this a couple of different times. Sometimes YouTube takes more precedence than I should let it. So it can affect relationships. It can affect your social life. I find myself sometimes turning down doing things or whatever in my social life so that I can keep up with my YouTube channel. I can't say I regret these decisions, but I can say that sometimes they can be taxing on relationships. I used to do a weekly podcast with some friends, which I still do appear on occasionally, but because of YouTube, this takes up more of my time. I couldn't have that many hobbies that ate up so much time, just being a major part of my life. I had to kind of make a choice, and I chose this one to be my primary one. Now, besides just that, the fact that it can kind of stress relationships, for me, because I have a full-time job, and I have a kid, I have a girlfriend, and I have, all of these things to do at home and to take care of, I do YouTube late at night most of the time. Usually when I'm gaming, it's later at night. Usually whenever I'm recording a video, it's late at night. When I'm doing all of my editing, everything is done late at night. Usually sometime between 11 till about 1 a.m. and plus waiting for uploading and rendering time. So sometimes I don't get to go to bed until 2:30 in the morning, sometimes later, because I'm waiting on videos to render and to upload and all of that. So that takes up a lot of time. So I end up going to work the next day, sometimes very tired. Makes me stressful. So there are a lot of things. You have to think about this if you're going to do YouTube. It's not just all rainbows. I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I first started this. I have put a lot of money into YouTube. And financially, I don't really get anything in return for it. Yes, my channel is partnered. Yes, I do get paid for doing YouTube videos. But trust me, if I continue to make what I'm making now on YouTube, it'll take me about 3 million years to make what I've put into it back. Right? So what I'm trying to tell you, what I'm getting at with this is that if you want to do YouTube and take it seriously, it's a commitment. You got to put some time into it. You've got to say to yourself, I'm going to do this. You have to work out an upload schedule, and you have to realize that some things are going to take back burner. But I do have to say, it's a fantastic hobby. I love it. It is such an outlet for me. I enjoy it. And I'll tell you this, I have met so many awesome people through YouTube that I wouldn't have met if I hadn't done this, that it makes that alone makes it worthwhile. So if you're thinking of getting into YouTube, think about these things. It's not just the monetary cost. Remember, it costs more than that. It's going to cost a lot in your personal life. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know your thoughts below. If you're a YouTuber, let me know what you think and if that's affected you. If you're not, you're thinking about it, let me know. Does it affect your decision? I appreciate you guys watching. It's been Azazel. You guys take it easy.